What's good, everyone? This your main correspondent, Alan Taylor, and I'm back in the broadcast room. And yes, you clearly see the title of the broadcast. So I am asking a question here. This is something that's ran across my feed here on TikTok and things like that. This past, of course, just the other day, Valentine's Day was in effect here. And of course, we all know the history of Valentine's Day, things like that. You and your lady, or you and your man, you get together, you have fun, things like that. Gifts are shared. Mainly, most men are buying their ladies gifts and things like that. It is what it is. But obviously, there's something new that I've just been aware of here. I don't know this. Apparently, from my research here, this situation has been going on for almost a decade here. And it's called Galentine's Day, where a group of women get together and they party or whatever, things like that, on the day of Valentine's Day. I think this is going down. Listen, look, man, my mind is blown here. I didn't know this was going on. Get down in the comments. Let me know if this is true. Have you heard of this? This is totally new to me. I don't know nothing about this. I've never had any women around me in my life that has ever said that they've been a part of anything like this. So we're going to dive off into this. And we're going to go here now. We're going to see what a Galentine's Day looks like. So let's go here now. Quarters, nickels, and dimes. Okay, so all right. Food looks good though. Ladies in their drinks. Yeah. Okay, so obviously this is what a Galentine's Day looks like. Looks like the ladies have gotten together and they, got food, things like that. Looks like there's a lot of money they got spent here. Definitely a lot of money they got spent here for that type of spread of food and things like that. So, it is what it is here, people. So we're gonna keep going and check some more things out here because this is amazing to me. I've never heard of this. And of course, I'm an early millennial. So like, well, by now I guess I'm a geriatric millennial, yeah, I'm past 40 something. So now I've never heard of women doing anything like this. This is completely new to me. It is what it is. We're living in a new world here. Let's keep going.
Participate in Galentine's? What is Galentine's to you?
So Valentine's Day is basically when a group of girls get together and celebrate Valentine's Day, like either friends or family.
Singles?
It doesn't mean if
Yeah, I learned it
or
doesn't
not.
matter.
It's just like it's just a day for girls specifically. So it's like if we're all girls here and we say, oh, one of us is doing the Valentine's, whether you're married, whether you're single, whether you're with child, whatever the case is, it's just a day to just celebrate with the girls only.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And it's like no males allowed. It's just girls only.
I have to ask, would y'all celebrate Valentine's? That shit gay.
So Valentine's could stay, but Valentine's can't.
That's
you can't.
Valentine's, it's a part of Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day, you're supposed to not grab, but you're supposed to have some type of partner. But that's the whole meaning of Valentine's Day. But with fellas on Valentine's Day, what the hell is going on?
It's just basically to just show love to your bros.
Okay, but it's not on Valentine's Day. That's different.
So why not have
Show love to your bros. Listen, look, when I hang out with the fellas and things like that, we go to bars, we chill, I buy my boys drinks or we buy each other drinks, chill out, talk, cool it on a holiday, technically, because we've all collectively over here in America deemed Valentine's Day as a holiday, technically, okay? And that day is strategically been invented for men and women that love each other to get together and show their their love that they've already been showing the whole year, but it's just that extra day to take the time out to do, you know, a little extra something, maybe have the day off, you know, you want to this and that. Well, listen to people, man, this is wild out here. I don't understand none of this, man. Like, this makes no logical fucking sense to me. You know, I'm confused. I'm low key, I'm not. But the thing of this is this is wild out here. What are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? Having a bro Valentine? Like, what is it? Oh my goodness. Men don't like hanging out with each other like that. I mean, you know, we like hanging out with each other, you know what I'm saying, to a degree, you know, talk about, you know, manly things, stuff like that. And when I mean that, you know, stuff that, you know, I'm gonna ask my brother about, you know, something that I could be productive about, things like that. You talking about hanging out on a holiday that's supposed to be for love with your significant other. That makes no sense.
Have a time to have like a bromance, not no gay shit. It's just like, yo, bro, I'm throwing the Valentine's.
What is this bromance they keep throwing in society? I don't understand. I done heard this term plenty of times. What the bromance? What are we talking? What is this? I mean, you hang out with your brothers, you know, be it biological or through, you know, said communication, you know, through just, you know, meeting other men and becoming, you know, brothers in spiritual aspects and stuff like that. Like, you know, yeah. Bromance. This is wild out here, man. These people just throwing titles all around, just making up shit.
Pull up, it's just me and the bros, we chilling, we chopping it up. Y'all could network, stuff like that. I feel like it would be good because y'all don't really have nothing, to be honest.
Oh, we got a lot. Well, we had a lot before you women invaded our bars and stuff like that. That's a whole nother topic. So we're gonna keep going. This is crazy out here, man. This is crazy out here. So we're gonna hear from chicks, see what they talk about on this Galentine's Day.
It just said, you know, it's a group of losers if 6 to 9 women group up to plan a Galentine's. Bitch. I'm over here cracking the fuck up because that's true. That is very true to a degree because most of the time, and you know what? Let me say this. When the Galentine's Day thing started, it was the loser bitches. Like, let me clarify. It was definitely the loser bitches when it started. That's who started it, a loser bitch. But now I would say it's kind of just a cute something to do in addition to regular Valentine's Day events. I don't see nothing wrong with it now because it's been around for maybe like, I guess you would say about a good 10 to 12 years. I would say at least a good 10 years. The Galentine's Day thing has been a thing. So I'm like, shit, you know, I don't see nothing wrong with it to a certain degree. Now, would I make a priority to celebrate it every year? No, because bitch, I got a man. Like, fuck.
So she says she got a man and she not gonna celebrate that shit every year, but she don't see nothing wrong with it and things like that. You know, for certain women to, you know, engage in that type of activity. You know, I mean, Jesus Christ. You know, and I'm not knocking it. You know what I'm saying? If that's what the ladies are wanting to do in the 21st century, if that's where they wanting to go and things like that, then okay, you know, do your thing. But, you know, when you when you get tired of being over there because, you know, them broads is not going to pay your bills. You know what I'm saying? And you know, they're just as selfish and conniving and things like that. You know, we all know women don't get along like that. Not long term. They'll get along long enough to, you know, chill out and probably have that Galentine's Day shit. But for long term, man, them heifers ain't finna get along like that long. Let's keep going. Shit.
And another thing. What the fuck is this Galentine's Day shit you bitches that made up? Like, I don't want to hang with no bitch on Valentine's Day. I'm trying to go to Pound Town, around the town. Take me down and through there. The fuck?
Hey, she said it. I didn't. So she trying to go to Pound Town out here. All right, let's make some moves here. So we're gonna hear from this guy.
I was wondering why all these niggas ain't like their girls going out for the Valentine's Day events with their girlfriends. I'm like, they just going out with their girls. What's the problem? But I didn't know these women was DL. What the fuck going on over there? I've been hearing the stories. Talking about some, I put up in my pajamas and the girls talking about some, no, oh my God, you were supposed to put up in the lingerie. She pulled up in some pajama shorts. Y'all mad at her because she didn't wear the lingerie y'all wanted her to wear, the red and pink lingerie. Is it color coded? What's the red and what's the pink? And what's the purple? Is one of y'all going Dutch? One of y'all Dutch and one of y'all the girly girls. What's the different colors? And then they run around with the lingerie, the nipples showing and shit like that. The coochie out, the coochie hanging out the bottom of the lingerie, freshly waxed, looking like Mr. Clean, shining and shit. That motherfucker look like a plate on a dish detergent commercial. Shining like shit, coochie, shining like a motherfucker. Just hanging out the bottom of that lingerie. Right up under that fupa. Ready to lift that fupa up and get ate up by one of them friends. Keep on handing her shots and shots and shots. Girl, take another shot.
Wow. So this is what he's saying he's hearing. Like I said, this is totally new for me. I've never heard of this. And like, Jesus, man. Galentine's Day. And the lady said it's been going on for like 10 years now. This is 2026. So 10 years, Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? These women been doing this shit in secret because this haven't been promoted nowhere on the internet, as far as I did know. Maybe it has. Of course, as a man, certain things may not have come across my timeline throughout the years, stuff like that. But obviously it's popping up now. This is crazy out here, man. Wow.
I see you. And you want to tell her, oh yeah, that man don't do this, man. By the end of the night, your man don't eat that motherfucker, right, doing? I'm seeing what's going on. What the fuck going on? I just seen a Galentine's. This girl got 1,000 balloons for her and her friends, right? And I'm like, okay, cool. Then she got a sushi spread, right? Okay, cool. Then she cooked pasta Alfredo, whatever, for her friends. I said, okay, cool. Then she got 12 bottles of miniature 1942. And then she had 12 pints of Don Julio. Oh, you spent that bag. You spent that dough. You gonna fuck one of them girls tonight.
Damn. Hey. Wow. Listen, look, man, Galentine's Day out here. You know what I'm saying?
And why do y'all be at these Galentine's Day events wearing nothing but lingerie, drinking alcohol, and twerking in a room full of nothing but women? And y'all gotta stop doing weird stuff because I'm all for a good time, but what is the lingerie about exactly? Y'all can't wear regular clothes? And now I understand why y'all don't want men no more because y'all probably just want each other. Just come out the closet. It's 2026. We not gonna judge.
Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Who knows?
Excuse me, hello. I think the Valentine's Day is exposing the girls because why would I want to be in full-on lingerie, thong, thigh straps, and all of that, getting drunk with a whole bunch of women? And y'all talking about, oh, you have to wear lingerie. I can't wear a cute little dress.
He's gay.
A cute little 1-2, little 2-piece. I think some of y'all need to go ahead and come out that closet. I think y'all need to come out the closet too. It's okay. It's 2026. Everybody is being themselves. Come out the closet, girl.
What the fuck?
You like your friend. That's why you be acting all crazy over her.
Many girls doing this with Leah Helton, they'll be like, she's not even that pretty to be getting this many views and likes. If a girl asks you where your shirt is from and you don't tell her, why? I get it if it's from like some small luxurious brand overseas or something, but most of the time they gatekeep stuff from like PacSun. Goodbye. If you try to go for a guy as soon as your friend mentions that she thinks he's cute, like you could be thinking that he's the ugliest dude in the world, but as soon as your friend finds him attractive, you try to make it some sort of competition to see who could get him. If you plan to match with a girl group but you purposely leave out one person, you're not a girl's girl. You're just weird.
And possessive and stuff. Talking about, oh, it's Valentine's Day. If you don't have no man, come on, do the lingerie and do the... Girl, I'm not going to be in no lingerie with just women
out here who are dating women solely because she has not found a man that has treated her the way she wants to be treated. She's not gay, she's pending.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
and we drinking all that alcohol. Where is my man?
Man, this is wild out here. So Galentine's Day is in full effect in the 21st century, 2026. Let's see what 2027 is going to have for Galentine's Day. But you know what I'm saying? Let's keep going here. I got one more for you guys. It's wild out here.
Freaky ass girls have Galentine's Day. Let them do what they...
Now listen, what I'm about to say, a lot of people probably aren't going to like, but I genuinely don't give a fuck. As someone who has not really done Galentine's because it's fairly new, probably in the last decade, and I genuinely just didn't understand none of that shit, so I just kept my mouth quiet on it. But my brain started to turn when I wanted to ask, why the silk pajamas? Huh? Like, why are y'all always in PJs to do a Galentine's type of thing? And it's given that a lot of y'all are just bitter ass women who aren't in relationships and want to be feminist women to stop thinking that everything that has to do with a man, y'all are trying to get away from. Y'all equate Valentine's Day to men instead of just equating Valentine's Day to love. Y'all had to create a whole new fucking thing where it was just about women, which doesn't make sense because I'm like, kids go to school with Valentine's fucking shit on Valentine's Day. It's not a kiddies a times day. It's not a children's a times day. They still celebrate Valentine's Day even with their classmates. And as many times that I've twerked on women and done this, that, and the third with women, I'm very honest about my sexuality. So that's one thing. But a lot of you bitches who be doing that shit are never honest about the fact that you might just like women, and that is okay. You like seeing women with they fucking ass hanging out and shaking their ass on you, and you want to touch their ass and their titties and this, that, and the third.
I do too.
Do you, boo? There's a reason why a lot of people are starting to actually open up their fucking mind a little bit to more of why y'all created Galentine's Day in the first place. Because if it's really just about you hanging out with your homegirls, you could still do that on Valentine's Day. If you still want to give gifts to your homegirls and make a party, you still can do that on Valentine's Day. Like I said, y'all made Galentine's Day because y'all have equated Valentine's Day to men. And y'all are on this big feminist fucking movement. So now you're trying to make a whole new... I heard that y'all are trying to get this shit a national holiday, which is stupid. Dumb as fuck. It does no difference than what you're doing on Valentine's Day.
So, this is where we at here. This is where we at. So, Galentine's Day, huh? Get down in the comments. Let me know if you guys have heard of this. And ladies, let me know if you've engaged in anything like this, or, you know, have heard of this stuff too, like Galentine's Day. Wow. Okay, so this is where we at now. Ladies are getting together on Valentine's Day, throwing themselves parties, having fun, or whatever they're doing. You know, and I'm not knocking nobody for whatever they want to do. Do what you want to do. Don't nobody really give a fuck. But the problem is that when you ladies gather yourselves and you do these things like that, you know what I'm saying, and you get back home and the light bill due and the rent and all this type of stuff, you know, most of them chicks y'all around there dancing with and in lingerie and all that type of stuff, them hoes ain't finna pay your bills. So now you got to manipulate some dude and doing stuff and shit like that. And, you know, it just is what it is. It just is what it is. You know, but you want the love and the admiration and things like that from men, but y'all done gathered together now in the 21st century and said, y'all gonna create Galentine's Day. Okay. Wow. This is something totally new. It's crazy out here, but it is what it is, though. Shout out to all my subscribers. Mad love to y'all. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Make sure you ring that bell to be notified whenever I decide to post things. And like I always say,
and that, my friends, is the bottom line.
That, my friends, is the bottom line. Galentine's Day. Okay.